So one constraint that has always held you back, okay, from stopping your OCD. Let's get into that a little bit. Now, first of all, in a word, I could say fear. The one constraint that has always held you back from stopping your OCD is you believe the thoughts you're having. That's what it is. That's what that is, man, I'm telling you. Your fear and your belief in the fears you have. Oh, if I walk down the street and I don't pick up that piece of paper, that means that I don't care about the planet. And that someone might, that piece of paper may, be litter, or maybe I don't care about other people. And if I don't pick up the piece of paper, someone could slip on it and break their neck and die, and I would be responsible. So first of all, a lot of people with OCD have too much responsibility they put on themselves for stuff that they don't have control over. You guys are not responsible for most of the things that you believe you are. Okay? You're not responsible for protecting other people. You are not a superhero. Most of you are not policemen. Okay? And even policemen are not responsible for trash pickup. That's the trashman's job. And he's not responsible for the trash on the side of the road, only in the containers. Okay? The trash man over here doesn't even get out of the truck, and if I put my trash in the wrong container, he leaves it. What a nice man to leave my trash because it's not in the perfect container. Okay? And he doesn't care at all. He really doesn't. He leaves trash fall from the thing. There he is right now, outside, picking up trash. He doesn't care at all. Alright? Stop putting that responsibility on yourself. It's not your job. All you're doing, why would you do a job for free? Really? Who? Who would do that? Who would do a job that doesn't, that really nobody else is doing? Or very, very, very few people are doing. Because it's a useless job. Going around picking up piece of paper or counting things or saying mantras to yourself. And a mantra is just something you repeat, like the mantra I used to have was hate, bad, love, God. Then I would say screw that after. To kill that mantra. Screw it, F it. Whatever I could to shock myself. And I'm a Christian, and I would say stuff like that sometimes. Shh, our secret. But the reason is because I didn't want to suffer with that anymore. And I felt like God did not want me to live in fear. If you look in the Bible, fear not. Jesus said fear not a lot. And he doesn't want us to live in fear. He wants us to have a sound mind. And so I shocked myself out of saying that. And so now I don't even think about it anymore. Okay? But the biggest constraint that stops you from stopping OCD is your belief in that fear. Last night, I went to take a piss in the dark, and I couldn't see anything. And it was, at first I had a fear of, what if a demon touched me in my shoulder or something? But I couldn't see, and I didn't turn on the light. And I still had fear, but I had to trust. I'd be like, you know what, whatever. If demon touched me, good. Demon touches me, great. And so when you look at it that way, you kind of break down that belief in your fear. And when you break down the belief in your fear dies. If you're okay with the worst that could happen, what happens to the fear? If I get on an airplane and it crashes, well, if I'm okay with that, my soul is ready for God, and it is, I don't fear too much. I really don't. Oh, he's picking up my trash right now. Let's see if he picks up all of it. It looks like he did. Good. Good. My day is better now because of that. So, listen. The constraint that holds you back from stopping your OCD is your belief in your fear. If you don't believe in the fears that you have, the fears die. And if you don't have the fear, OCD is dead. Think about that. OCD literally is dead. Okay? So what you can do for today, very important. Okay? What you can do is think about some of the fears that you have in the moment when you're having them and be like, why do I believe that? Why do I believe that if I don't touch the counter twice, something bad will happen? Nobody believes that. I know it's stupid, but why do I believe it? Like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to touch it twice even though I want to. Screw it. If the world ends, fine. If I die, if my family dies, if my cat Jimmy dies, you know, or my cat Bobby Pin, or whatever your name for your cat is, or whatever bad that you think could happen, let it happen. Do your worst, universe. Okay? Because the alternative, living in fear, no. That's what OCD is about. I'm good. I'm all set. If you want to live in fear, go for it. Have a ball. But I'm good. Simply too lazy to live in fear. Okay? So remember that. Again, to recap, the biggest constraint that holds you back from stopping OCD is you believing your fears. So stop by challenging them. Break them down. And how you break a belief down is by challenging it. By not giving in to your rituals. Okay? Alright. So we will talk to you on the next video.